If you go to the doctor because you have some kind of ailment, you'll expect to receive some kind of treatment plan. That's the reason why you go. When we're ill, this treatment is often a prescription drug. Depending on the illness, you might need to take more than one medication at a time. To make things even more complicated, each medicine has a different dosage. It's possible to keep track of all of this yourself, but it can get pretty confusing pretty quickly. We might forget to take our medication altogether, or we'll mix up the dosage or times that we need to take it. This can be pretty dangerous. Half of prescriptions for chronic diseases are used incorrectly. This noncompliance leads to 10 to 25% of hospital and nursing home admissions. According to a medical care study, older patients who don't take their prescribed medications were 76% more likely to experience a decline in health. Even worse, around 125,000 people die each year in the United States just because they didn't follow their prescription directions. Ultimately, it's the patient's responsibility to know how to follow their prescription directions. But if they forget or don't understand the directions at all in the first place, this will lead to the problems that I just mentioned. Thankfully, there are technologies that can help prevent this. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Tactics, and today I'm going to share technologies that remind patients to adhere to their medication. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The first helpful technology in this video is a chatbot named Florence. German entrepreneur David Hawig developed this online health assistant to remind patients about taking their prescriptions specifically. Users simply enter their medication's name, quantity, and time that they have to take it. This motivates them to adhere to their treatment plan. Since its launch, Florence now has many other capabilities as well. Its most popular feature is still its reminder system though, but it also tracks users' health and helps them reach their goals. It even includes disease information and finds locations of doctors or pharmacies near the patient. Ariana is another chatbot that takes a similar approach to Florence. Ariana's user base is exclusive. It's only accessible to users who are officially diagnosed in order to keep user abuse to a minimum. The medical content on the platform is prescribed. Ariana is distributed by partnerships with pharmaceutical companies. This means that a lot of conversations with the bot aligns with medicine that the technology supports. But this chatbot has some lines that it won't cross as well. For instance, if the user begins to describe symptoms that they're having, Ariana then encourages them to call a patient support hotline instead of trying to answer it herself. The final technology I have for you is an app that users can download on their smartphones and devices. MetaSafe allows users to input their prescription information so they receive reminders when they take their pills. This keeps them from forgetting so that they'll always have to stay on a consistent schedule. Users can share reports with their healthcare providers so that doctors and nurses can track their progress. This lets the doctor know if the patient is following directions correctly. If not, the health professionals will see this and then they can reach out to the patient and better educate them on what needs to be done. The app also reminds patients when they need to refill their prescriptions. Between 20 and 30% of prescriptions are never refilled, so this helps reduce the forgetfulness of this treatment step too. MetaSafe often offers coupons and discounts, which is helpful for those who don't want to fill a prescription because of the cost associated with that task. One of the main reasons for non-adherence is that patients forget to take their medicine. 60% of respondents of a survey said that they skipped a dose because of their forgetfulness. They might also forget their prescription instructions, such as the dosage amount, or that they need to refill it. The problem with this is that when people forget, they might try to self-correct the mistake, but this leads to patients to taking the drug as it wasn't intended. Luckily, there are healthcare apps and chatbots that help medication adherence be improved. If you'd like to learn more about prescription remainder technology, reach out to Tactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.